Hello, good evening. Welcome to the Working Wednesdays broadcast. I am your host, Audra V. Hurd. I'm so excited to be on this week with us for the show. So, good evening. God bless you all. Thank you for joining. Thank you for tuning in to the Working Wednesdays broadcast. For those who have followed us week by week, thank you. Good evening, Tanya. I see you're on with us this evening. I saw my cousin Tammy is on. Good evening, Tanya. Thanks for joining. One of our consistent followers and friends of the business. So thank you for joining us. This is the Working Wednesdays broadcast. I am your host, Audra V. Hurd. I am a serial author as well as publisher and CEO of IBG Publications, and of course, your host for the show tonight. I'm so excited. I'm always excited every week, y'all. That's never brand new, but I'm more excited about these young ladies who are coming on to share their business with us tonight. They are none other than the owners of Neo Beauty XO, Neo Beauty XO. So I'm excited. They're coming on to share their vision and their passion for what they do. I've had the opportunity to spend some time with these ladies and assist them with growing and developing their business. So they have had great progress and have been, sounds like from what we talked about earlier, they have been taking off and moving forward with their brand. So I'm so excited to get them on tonight. So do me a favor, like, share, tag the video, get someone on tonight who needs to be encouraged, inspired to do whatever business adventure that they have thought up in their mind to do. This is a time to do it. I know coronavirus is out there plaguing us, but it has not stopped a lot of businesses from growing. Some businesses have started growing and flourishing more since COVID-19 than they have since they have been in existence. My business in particular. We have not slowed down. We have not died off. We have actually increased. We have opened up new products, new services. Because when money starts getting slow on one end, it makes you become creative, right? So you got to find those other streams of income. So thank you all for joining. Do me a favor, like, share, tag the video, get someone on tonight who needs to be encouraged and inspired, right? So good evening, Tammy. I see you're on. You can hear, but you can't see me. If everybody can see me, I think it might be her device because I got myself on two different devices and I'm up. So you may need to go out, Tammy, and come back in. So, because I'm up, it's showing. So thank you all. Just a little bit about what we do week by week. We actually interview business owners and authors. So if you are an author or a business owner, and you have an inspirational message, you have a God-inspired message. IBG stands for Inspired by God. So if you have a God-inspired message or book you've written, we'd love to have you on, interview you, talk more about what you do, who you touch, your products, your books, and everything else. We also welcome business owners. So if you are a business owner and you have a brand and you're looking for some exposure, then you can go to our website. It's ibgpublications.com. That's I as in igloo, B as in boy, G as in girl, ibgpublications.com. Scroll on down. You'll see the Working Wednesdays video, and you'll see a button that says appear on the show. So go ahead, fill your information out, and we will get back to you about getting on the show. We actually are going to be transitioning to more of a podcast format very soon. I have not made the official announcement, but I guess tonight it's going to be a slightly official that we are transitioning to a podcast. So we'll only be doing video for a couple more weeks. I have not completely decided when we'll cut the video off, but in a few more weeks, we will be transitioning. So we'll let you know what platforms that we're on. We're planning on doing our own website so we can host our podcast from our own website. Eventually, we'll develop an app, but we will be on some apps featured doing podcasts. Same thing we're already doing, talking candidly to business owners and authors, letting them share their brand, their testimony of what God has done in their life and in their business. So I'm not going to hesitate anymore. Again, do me a favor, like, share the video, tag someone, get someone on who needs to be encouraged tonight. If you're out there, please give me a shout out in the comments so I know that you're there. Let me take a look and see who I can tell is on tonight. Of course, Brittney's on. Latoya is on. Good evening, Latoya. Thank you for joining. Tammy's on. Thank you for joining. And Tanya is on. And there's more people who are on, but I can't tell exactly everybody who's on. So thank you all for joining me. Let's not have any further ado. Let's go ahead and get our two fabulous business owners on. I'm particularly excited to get them on because these are some young ladies, y'all, pursuing their business and their vision. If I could imagine if I had pursued my business at their age, where I would be now. And I'm not going to tell my age tonight, but if I had started when they started, where would I be, right? So let's go ahead and get Brittney and Shardai on. Hello, ladies. Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi. How are you tonight? Brittney, go ahead and say something. Make sure I can hear you.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you
Okay,
now.
there we
I
go.
can hear you now. Yes, we can hear you. Awesome, awesome. So good evening, ladies. How are you tonight?
Good. How are you?
Doing very well.
Doing good, doing good. We're getting a little lagging. I don't know what that's about, but we're going to keep moving on. So go ahead one by one and take the opportunity to introduce yourselves, say hello to our audience, however you want to greet us tonight. Go right ahead.
You gonna go, Brittany, or you want me to go?
I'll go.
Okay.
So my name is Brittney Washington. I am a licensed esthetician for the past 10 years. I work in doing full body waxing and skincare. And beauty industry is pretty much my passion. So anything dealing with that, I'm all for.
Awesome. Go ahead, Shardai.
Hi, I'm Shardai Rhodes. I have a regular 9 to 5. I work for aerospace in the city of El Segundo, California. Um, yeah, that's pretty much. I've been there for the last 11 years, so that's pretty much my everyday.
All right, all right. Well, y'all, you didn't say much about your business. So
Well, I
tell
didn't know we
me
was
a
how we was
little
doing it.
bit about. Well, I mean, you introduced yourself, but you was also supposed to say, "I am the owner of Neo Beauty."
My
Well,
bad, Audrey.
we
My
are the
bad.
owners of Neo Beauty. There it is.
That's
Neo Beauty
okay.
is Neo
That's
Beauty
all
is our
right. That's
baby.
all right. Let's just jump right on in. And we're going to be formal, informal, because we just want to have a candid conversation. So tell everybody how you got started with Neo Beauty, how the idea came about. Tell us a little bit how you guys got started.
Okay, so a little background on me and Brittany. So I've known Brittany since 2004, fall of 2004. We met in high school, well, college orientation rather. Sorry. And so we've been friends all these years. So I have been talking to her, and I'm like, you know how we have girl talk, and I'm like, this lip gloss don't work for me. It make my lips feel dry ASAP, or I get this it's sticky, or it give me that white line. So we just kept talking about it, and I just kept complaining about it. So I went to her and I was like, hey, we need to do something about this. So that's how we got started with our business. I just was complaining about some of the brands that are out there that don't really keep me moisturized, keep my lips dry, or they give that nasty looking white line on it that's not really cute because you can't really see it all the time because you just talking to somebody. So that's pretty much how we got started with Neo Beauty XO.
Plus, we wanted something that was for us, by us, particularly colors that look good on women of color. Something that picks up, or for us, it's a lot more of a tint and not so much pigmentation because, especially with the lip glosses, it's more of a tint because a lot of people are like, I want to wear my lip gloss, but I just wanted to have a little color to it. So that's why we kind of worked with that and got it to where it needed to be.
Gotcha. And so for those watching, let me put the plug in. I am wearing the Diamond Crushers Fluke. That's the name of it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a matte, but I like a gloss, so I put the clear gloss on top of it. So that is what I'm wearing tonight. I am wearing their product, and it does last. Let me put another plug in. It does last. It does not feel sticky. It does not dry up, just like they said. And y'all can talk about what, you don't have to tell us exactly what you put in your products, but I know that was a lot of the inspiration for it. You know, you wanted it to feel good. It does feel very good. Like, you know how, and everything they're saying is so true about the product, because after you put it on, it's like in an hour, you're feeling that funny, like, let me wash
Yeah.
it off because now I need to put a fresh batch on.
Yeah.
You can't put a fresh batch on because your lips are still kind of soft.
Yeah.
So when you put it on, you can't hardly see the color. When I'm talking about other brands. But when you wear the Neo lips, they last for hours and hours. So, and I'm not just saying that because this is not the first time I put it on. So I'm not just saying it really does hold up. It feels good. It feels smooth on your lips. So talk about, I know you said you wanted something by us for us. So did you ladies actually get into the chemistry lab and cook this up, or did you just solicit somebody to put it together for you? Did you like do this by hand and by yourself?
Actually, a combination of the two.
Okay.
We were trying to come up with something of our own. We knew what ingredients we wanted in there. We wanted something moisturizing, but we didn't want it so moisturizing that it causes the stickiness or it causes the extra foamy line on there. So what we did is we just got with a chemist and we were able to sit down and formulate what it is that we actually wanted. And we went through some batches, and it was some good ones and it was some not good ones too. So and once we got the consistency that we wanted, we were able to definitely maintain that.
Cool, cool. How long have you ladies been doing what you do?
We actually just launched in January.
Wow.
Yeah, we just launched in January.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. So since January, how has your lives changed? Like, wow. Okay.
Tremendously.
Now,
Yeah.
let's talk about how you changed since January. Let's talk about before you actually launched. How long had it been in the making before you actually launched in January? And then how have things shifted since January?
I want to say before we launched, it was a good 6 to 8 months of research and trying out stuff and making sure the formula is what we wanted it to be. Like when I say we literally was hands and feet in this, like we really wanted to make sure that it was what we wanted and what our friends had wanted and other things that we basically gathered a lot of research and put it into this.
Mhm.
Wow. Wow.
And I
So,
mean, even before that, we had conversations talking about the business prior to. So it's been in the works, honestly, for probably about 2, 3 years. But it really kind of kicked in within the last 6 months, like 6 to 8 months,
Mhm.
like she said,
Mhm.
where we were like, okay, well, let's go and figure it out. What are we
yeah.
gonna be called? What is gonna be our colors? How are we gonna do this? What we gonna do? So
Right.
that's when we sat down and got with it.
Wow. How did you come up with the name? Just curious.
The name came up. It was very interesting because we were trying to find something unique and different. So what we ended up doing was Neo. Neo just means new.
Mm-hmm.
So we consider ourselves the new type of beauty. We have the girls who are beat face. They are ready to go, all day long. But then you also have some women who are like, I just want to be able to throw on a lip gloss, maybe do a little brow pencil and go on about my day. So we wanted to make something that both women's, whether you are a glam girl or if you are just a regular, you know, around the way girl, that way you can get yourself a look that you really, you feel comfortable with. Oh, I'm stepping out tonight. Maybe I just want to jazz it up a little bit. And we wanted to give you something that you could be confident in and know that you'd be able to wear without having to worry.
Gotcha, gotcha. So since your launch, how have things taken off? Since your launch, how have things taken off? And then what kind of advice would you give somebody desiring to launch something, either not, even if it's not exactly what you do, but just launch a business? What kind of advice would you give?
So since we've launched, a lot has changed. I think in the beginning, we both were nervous because it's so many other brands out there that pretty much do the same thing that we do.
Right.
And it was just, it took a lot, not, I don't want to say it took a lot of convincing, because once we start talking about our product, that's when we drew in the customer. So, I want to say once we started getting people to try on the product and then started buying the product, then a lot of word of mouth started coming through. So it was a little slow in the beginning, as any business, I'm sure. But it's drastically changed. Like now we get emails like, when are you getting more of this, or is anything else new coming out? Like, so it's like now we have a lot of anticipation from our customers now. So it's changed a lot, and it's made us even more excited because we're like, okay, we got to come out with something else now. So it's very exciting.
Wow. Wow. And what advice, Brittney? What kind of advice would you give?
With anything, like we did our research, we had to become professionals within this field. We had to know our numbers. We needed to know what it costs, what everything was. And besides all of that, we just did it. We just was like, okay, here's a date. Just do it. Just start. Starting is probably the hardest thing. I'm sure you can talk yourself out of it so many different ways.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, you know what? Just like Shardai was saying, there's so many other brands, but guess what? It's money out there for everybody to make. It's enough food for everybody to eat. And we can all definitely, make our mark in this world. If this is something that you're passionate about, go for it. Just jump.
That's good. That's good. Just jump, because you don't know what's on the other side until you jump to the other side. So
Absolutely.
Exactly.
I'm sure you ladies can be a testament that, prior to launching and now that you've launched, it's like you said, it keeps you excited, it keeps you motivated. Your customers are looking for the next thing that you're coming out with. That's the
Mm-hmm.
most exciting thing, because that means somebody's sitting around talking about you, talking about what you do, and waiting for what's next for Neo Beauty. So tell everybody, some of the your different products. Let's talk about your products a little bit, and kind of describe your products, and then you can, let everybody know where they can find them at.
Okay, well, I'll start. I'm gonna share. We have liquid to matte lipstick that we offer. The first one I want to show you is our duo end. So it's something similar to this. What it does is it has the lip liner on one end,
Hmm.
and then it also has the lipstick on the bottom end. So you now have two in one. You don't have to look for your lip liner. You also have your liquid to matte lipstick. And then once these dry, they are set.
Wow.
So this color that I have right here, this one is called Rosé, and I just swatched it on my hand. There we go. So
Okay.
you can see we have different colors for different things, which everyone needs. And then we also have our just regular liquid to matte lipsticks as well, without the dual end, because sometimes you want to have the fun color. So this one is called Black Cat. And yes, it is a black matte lipstick. And
Okay.
this is for my fierce divas that are out there that you can rock it.
Okay.
And we wanted to make sure that we had colors that were fun, that were like neutral, that almost any woman could wear. So you can see the black one on there.
Wow.
So
Wow. Uh oh.
Uh-oh, we lost her.
She's still there though.
Oh, there she go. Okay.
there I am. I'm back. I'm sorry. So the dual end lip, the dual end. Sorry, I know I'm jumping right back in.
Okay.
The dual ends are $25. So you can see how this one looks. And then we have, of course, fun colors. So we have this one is called Nipsey Blue, because we love us a blue lip.
Okay.
And we likes to have the fun colors, but we also have really good neutrals and naturals and fun colors for you to actually see on there as well. So you can see the blue, you can see the black, you can see the peach.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the colors are very rich. Okay.
very rich, but if you're gonna wear it, you want to stand out. You can't be
Yeah.
like everybody else.
Yeah.
So I mean, our number
Absolutely.
one seller is this one here. This one is called Rich Business,
Mm.
and Rich Business is, it's that red. It's a true red. which a lot of people tend to love because they're like, oh, is it really red or is it just a little bit of red? I'm like, no, honey, it's red. And this one is the dual in as well, and it has the lip liner on there, so your red lip liner will match your red lipstick, and you can definitely see that color on there.
Wow.
Yeah, there we go.
Looks good.
So I covered the lips. So the dual ends are 25, and then just the regular liquid to matte are 15.
Gotcha. Okay.
And then Shardai. Oh, and we also do have lip liners. So we have just the standard lip liner. So this one is Rain. We have a caramel one. We have, and all of our stuff has fun names that we like.
Awesome.
Okay, so Shardai, it's your turn.
Okay,
Oh, by the
so
way, I'm wearing Royalty, and I'm also wearing the Trip Diamond Crusher on mixed together.
Gotcha. And I'm wearing Fluke.
yeah, she has on this. This what Brittney has on right now. So this is a Trip,
Mm-hmm.
and these are our Diamond Crushers. And she also has on Royalty on top of that. So she has our Royalty lip gloss on.
Love it.
Okay, so I'm going to talk about some of our lip glosses. So this here is called, this is called Chocolate Kisses. This is a part of our shimmer lip gloss line. And let me give y'all a little swatch real quick so y'all can see our little shimmer here. Oops. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let me get my hand right. Okay, there we go. So this is our Chocolate Kisses lip gloss. It's a part of our shimmer lip gloss line here. And then I have our pink shimmer lip gloss here.
Mm-hmm.
And this is just a gloss. It doesn't have a matte finish or anything. It's literally, a little shimmer on your lip with a little tint. So even though it looks pink, like super, it's not super pink, basically, is what I'm saying. It's not super pink. And then we also have Big Red, which looks really good with Rich Business that Brittney just showed you guys. It looks really good on there. So just if you want to add a little, a little something on there.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on,
A little
here we
shine
go.
to your matte. You're not
Look,
feeling the
yeah.
matte. You can
Hopefully
add a
you
little
guys
shine
can
to your matte.
see it a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So those are some of our lip glosses. We have 7 lip glosses? 8 lip glosses, I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
And I showed you our Diamond Crusher. So like I said, Brittney has on Trip,
Mm-hmm.
which is our Diamond Crusher. This one is Lit. Our wonderful host has on Fluke. Hopefully you guys can see it.
There it is.
And we have one more Diamond Crusher. And this one
Dope.
is Dope. It's a pink. Let me do another swatch for you guys on here.
And while you're doing that swatch, I just want to add that, with us darker complected women, don't be afraid of the colors because
Right.
I put on the pink gloss and I was surprised how good it looked on me because I was looking at it in the tube like, I don't know if this is going to look good on me. But when I put it on, I was like, that's looking pretty good. So if you're a darker complected woman, do not be afraid of the colors because I don't know if you guys purposely chose colors that would go with each skin tone.
Yes.
But
yes.
they do.
Yes.
Yes.
They absolutely do. Wow. Good stuff. Now tell everybody your website too.
So
you can
we
find
are
us
at
go ahead, Brittney.
look, we're talking over each other now. No, you can find us at Neo Beauty, NeoBeautyXO. We got to give you a hug and a kiss.com. All of our products are on there and available to use. We do currently have a sale going on. We're giving 20% off of just the standard lip glosses, and also 20% off of the duo and liquid to matte lipsticks with the lip liner as well. So that sale is
So
current
these are
during
on
this time.
sale.
Yeah, so that one is on
These are on
sale, and then
sale. And
these
then
ones.
yeah.
So lipsticks, and we have that one where those are both on sale for the time being. So if you guys want to try it and try it at a little bit of a discount, definitely you just put in July JUL20, and that's your
20.
promo code. Yeah. So JUL20 at checkout, and you will get the additional 20% off on your purchases. And then we're also on Instagram at neobeautyxl.com, neobeautyxl, sorry. And we have a Facebook fan page at neobeautyxl as well. So you can find us on pretty much any platform. We do have Twitter as well, same name, same hashtag. And if you need to get a hold of us via email, because we always get emails, it's neobeautyxl@gmail.com.
Awesome. Okay, ladies, let's shift gears a little bit. So let's
Okay.
talk about your vision and where you see yourself. Let's say in the next 5 years, what do you see Neo Beauty doing in the next 5 years?
One of the things that we are currently working on is making sure that, yes, we are a cosmetic company, but we want people to realize that it deals a lot with their self-esteem and the beauty that comes from within. Like I said before, I've been an esthetician for the past 10 years. I've been in the beauty industry. And what I love most about my job, doing facials, acne facials, dealing with people who have some kind of a small problem, and I'm able to fix it and help them feel absolutely amazing about themselves. At the end of the day, you have to look at you in the mirror, and you have to be able to love what you see currently right there. So with that being said, that is our ultimate goal, is to let you know that these are just accessories to, add on to what it is that you look like, what it is that you have. We really want you to realize that that is our mission more than anything. Now, building wise, we have a few things definitely coming along. We have we are considered just a lip care company, so we focus primarily on lips. We have decided that we will expand a little bit further. We may have some eyebrow, products possibly popping up. I don't know. And we are going to expand on that just a little bit, because even with the COVID and everyone wearing masks, a lot of us, we still wear our lip color under the mask. We don't care. It'd be all over everything. It'd be like, I'm still cute though. But I mean, we also have a new focus. Your new focus is now your brows, because your brows is the main thing being seen. So we're definitely working on that, but we want to make sure that we stay primary with the lip care.
Gotcha. So it's like you're shifting with the need, is what it sounds like. You started with lips, but it's a need for eyes, so you're shifting gears, which is a good thing, because, you don't want your business to go out of business because people aren't focusing on your main focus anymore. And again, we know that this will shift at some point and people will get back focused on their lips. But in the meantime, eyeshadow, and people are big on eyeshadow now, with the makeup craze that we're into. Everybody's big on eyebrows and lashes. I don't know if you guys are gonna get the lashes, but lashes and the colors.
I don't know.
So
I don't know.
They're doing some lashes. You never know how that could turn out, because those don't seem like they ain't never going out of style.
They've been here, not going anywhere. That's okay.
Right. So that's good. Somebody out there needs to hear that, because with COVID, we still in COVID. It's been 6 months now almost, and we still dealing with this pandemic. So somebody in business got to hear that. Sometimes you got to shift with the time and shift with what's going on, or you're gonna lose out on where the money is at. when COVID first went down, I told everybody who was in business, I said, the money never left the economy. It did not leave. It's just
No.
not going where it used to go. So where people might have been spending big bucks over here, they're not spending it over there anymore. They're spending it over here. So whereas it might have been more of a focus on lips, which I'm never gonna stop dressing my lips because I'm like y'all, my mask get all, I need to wash my mask. So I'm not gonna stop covering, taking care of my lips. But now, instead of people spending as much on lip care, they're now buying masks. So the money never left the economy; it just went somewhere different. We just have to figure out where it went. So that's a good point, that y'all bring up. That now you're focusing on, the eye care. So, what are some of the things that you all have invested into that has been the best investment that you've made? What are some of the investments you ladies have made?
Time.
Good.
We invested a lot of time.
Mm-hmm.
Like Brittney has mentioned and I've mentioned, we work. We have, our jobs are how we put food on the table.
Right.
So after working 10, 11 hours, sometimes 12 hours a day and come home and we still have to work on Neo, like, because Neo is our baby and we want it to be everything we want it to be. So we have invested a lot of time into this business that I don't regret. Like, I don't regret my sleepless nights. I don't regret going into the work the next day tired because I only got 2 hours of sleep because we've been up all night researching and putting in our new orders and making sure all of our customers get their orders on time. Like, I don't, so yeah, time, a lot of invested time for sure.
Mm-hmm. Is there anything you wanted to share, Brittney, about an investment?
I mean, to add on to her time and just like she touched on with our businesses, um, our regular 9 to 5 jobs are what's able to provide us with the financial ability to have started this business.
Right.
So just that, and then not necessarily an investment, but we had such great support from our family and friends that even
Absolutely.
when we were like, no, maybe not, and it was like, no, do that. I like this. What's this? Like, okay, wait a minute, hold on, how you get that? That has been probably just one of the major things that we've been able to definitely, add with into our business. But it takes a lot of time, just like she said. It's been some times where you'd be like, I don't want to do that. But then it's like, no, I need to do that because, this and this and this falls in suit. And I don't want, like she said, a client to not be getting their product because, oh, I was tired. I didn't feel like packing it up tonight.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right, right. So let me ask you guys a question that's kind of off script because you ladies are fairly young. Do you find that, people that you used to hang out with, you no longer have as much in common anymore? How many people y'all age are doing businesses? How do you kind of balance? Shardai, look.
I'm sorry.
Because this is a conversation that we've had with each other, most definitely. A lot of friendships and things have kind of been put on pause, or we just are not running in those same circles anymore. Um, I told you I was an esthetician. Well, I own my business and I run it myself. Me doing that, I don't have a lot of time outside of that. And then I jumped in and started another new baby. So my core friends, my people who know me and know what's what, they're like, oh, no, no, no. You need help with something here. I'll come over and help you pack things up. Instead of, well, you don't have time to hang out with me today. No, no, no. It's never any of that. And it's okay because we're moving in a different direction than a lot of people who are necessarily in our bubble.
Mhm. Good. That's good stuff because sometimes I say this all the time. I have probably in my lifespan, I've probably changed friendship circles at least 4 or 5 times, at least. And
Yeah.
I'm only
Yeah.
45 and at least 4 or 5 times in life. And that's really not, some people have friends they've been friends with for 30, 40, 50 years. That list is very thin for me.
It may be one or two of those.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I
Exactly.
mean,
But
Yeah.
women
like
can
my
only
friendship,
go ahead. Go
that's
ahead.
like
I'm
my
sorry.
friendship. No, I was gonna say that's like my friendship with Shardai. I mean, we met over 15 years ago. Our friend, first of all, our very first conversation was, "What is your major?" And she said business. I said, "Oh, me too." It's been the easiest friendship I've ever had with anybody. That's why I knew I could partner with her. That's why I knew we would be able to do this anytime. And we've spent, it could be a year or two where we hadn't spoken or
Mm-hmm.
seen each other, but our relationship picks right back up where it started off at. No funny stuff. She understand, you know what I mean? Like we I was like, okay, you get me. If I say I don't like something, she takes that into consideration. It's just learning how to work with people who A want to see you grow,
Right.
and B, like us, we're
Right.
helping, another friend of ours launch her business because she's like, I don't know where to start. Well, we want to help you out. Let me give you a
Mm-hmm.
little bit so you don't have to make the same mistakes that we maybe have made, or you can jump ahead, light years ahead of this and be ready to drop, and it's no issue there.
Right, right. That's a very good point because those are the kind of people that you want around you, so that when you're ready to grow higher, they're not looking at you funny. They're not
Right.
jealous, because that jealousy spirit, it will creep up, like real fast in a hurry. And it's because some people just want more in life. Some people just want to maximize their time. And so you ladies are just maximizing your time. And if somebody else doesn't have that same mindset, it's only so far, that
Mm-hmm.
you go. It's only so far that, you're going to be able to have a conversation. Because guess
Hmm.
what? I don't have a conversation about the latest reality show. I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on with this person and that person. I just, and I'm just getting to the point of looking at TV on a halfway regular basis because I have too many other things that
Mm-hmm.
That are important to do.
right, that I'm trying to
Yeah.
accomplish. I want to really be able to kick my feet up on the beach and not worry about money. Like, I really want
Okay.
to be in that life.
Okay.
I want to enjoy that life. And so it takes a season of hard work. So talk about what your ladies' goals are when it comes to business. Do you see yourself still doing this in the next 20 years, or do you feel like you want to scale it and sell it, or do you feel like it's always going to be your baby? And the reason why I bring that up is because I'm sure you ladies are familiar with Carol's daughter. And I recently heard like 2 or 3 weeks ago that they sold it. And I was kind of shocked. I was like,
Hmm.
really?
Mm-hmm.
I was like
Hmm.
gasping, like they sold Carol's daughter. But when you're a business
Yes,
person, you realize that even if you build it and it's your baby, to me, the end goal is to sell, because now you can take that money and go start something else. So,
exactly.
if you ladies see yourself still doing this in 20 years, do you plan to pass it to your children, or, what's your thought process there?
Um, Honestly, hadn't thought about 20 years from now.
Right.
But
Right. I'm like 20. Wait a
but
minute.
right, okay,
Minus the
five.
one, carry the two. Wait a minute.
But this will always be a baby of ours. It was always something that we started. A lot of people often push, oh, don't you want to be in the store? To be honest with you, that's not even a major goal of ours at the moment, because we like being able to sell it on our own. We like having the control. We like being able to be selective in what location our product is going to be in, because if it gets pushed down to a 99-cent store, you know what I
Right,
mean? The brand of that, not saying there's anything wrong with those
right,
brands, but at the same time, I don't want to be considered a cheap brand. I want it
right,
to be considered something that you are proud to have been a part of and to do. I would love to be able to leave this to, I don't have any kids currently. I don't know what the Lord has in store for me. But I mean, I have nieces and nephews and I have goddaughters, so I don't mind leaving a legacy for other young girls, because of course I'm mentoring them all the time, letting them know what they can and can't do. If they have an idea of something, it's pushing everybody to their goals. If they love makeup and they want to do something with it, by all means come on in here. The best help and lessons that you can learn is right up under somebody's wing, watching them do everything on how they handle it.
that's
Shardai, you can drop that in there.
No, I right. No, I definitely agree. Like, I don't have any children either, but I do have goddaughters, and by all means, I'm willing to pass this on to them. They already try to play in it, and I'm like, hold up, it's for grown folk. But but they already like, oh God, mom, can we see? Like, well, can I swatch it? I'm like, spell swatch. You know what I'm saying? So we I think ultimately, because we don't have any children right now, it will probably be passed down to our goddaughters. Um, but like Brittney said, I don't want it to go into a store right now. Um, I just want to keep building us. And I want it to be its own household name. I want it to be its own household name. So right now, that's what I see happening as far as our legacy goes.
Awesome, awesome. You ladies sound like me because I don't have children either. So I actually plan. I have about, ooh Lord, 4 or 5 godchildren, and I plan to. But I still plan on having my own. Let me put that disclaimer in there. Yes, at 45 plus, I'm having a baby. But at any rate,
I'm with you. I'm right behind you. Right behind you.
but at any rate, my plan is because I have so many books, I plan to put it in writing that sales from this book go to this child, this book go to that child, and everything else I have going on. I plan on properly willing it,
Mm-hmm.
to all of my children because they're still going to be my children. So
Right.
that's a good legacy, to desire to leave, to be looking for that next generation,
Mm-hmm.
take it on and to pursue it and to keep it going. It kind of reminds me, I don't know if you ladies saw the story with Madam C.J. Walker that came on.
I did.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God,
I
it was
saw
such
it.
a motivating, yes, such a motivating,
Yes.
especially for what y'all do. She did something similar. And so
Yeah,
it was motivating to hear her story. But what was devastating about her story is that there is no more Madam C.J. Walker stuff anywhere.
Right.
right.
And so she wanted her daughter to carry it on, but it only carried so far because I think they adopted a girl or something.
Mm-hmm.
But there's nothing really, for her to be such an icon of our time, to not see her stuff anywhere, that's kind of disheartening. So
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
glad that you ladies want to see it go on. And it's not a bad thing that you don't want it widely distributed. That's not a bad thing because the quality of the product will go down when it starts becoming mass produced because you don't have the
absolutely.
total control of it. Now I'm
Right.
pretty big on mass distributed, make it bigger. I used to be very big on that, but not anymore because it's not always about the dollar. And sometimes in order to leave that legacy, you gotta still kind of keep your hands on it and keep
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
rein on the quality and the distribution and the sales, and
yes,
it can still get huge and be a local factory in your area.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
Very true.
So,
Very
I mean,
true.
another example is Mary Kay. I don't know if a lot of people know about Mary Kay, but her company was actually a public company and she took it back because she didn't like not having control over her business. And now that is something that is legacy for her and her family. The company has a couple of distribution centers, and that's why it's still technically on the map now.
yeah.
People are still selling Mary Kay.
That's
Mm-hmm.
a good idea. That's a good thought
Yeah.
process. And now
Yeah.
watch this. I don't know if you ladies ever thought about doing that model like they do, people selling it because technically they're still Mary Kay still in control of it, but they are arming women, to be
Mm-hmm.
small, quote unquote
Mm-hmm.
business owners with the product. So I don't know if you
Yes.
ladies have thought that far, in advance to getting people to selling it, getting representatives, that whole I don't want to call it an MLM model because I don't know if that's what you want, but
It,
it
it
would
it's kind of a MLM, but
okay,
it's not necessarily an MLM. Yeah,
okay, okay.
it's like it's almost like part of it, but not the full part of that. But yeah, it's still considered the same thing. Even so, with like an Avon company or something like that, where you have the
Mm-hmm.
representatives, but you have to understand that it's only sold through the representatives.
Right. Good point.
So
Good point. Which means you maintain that control. You maintain
absolutely.
quality Quality.
Mm-hmm.
Now watch this. Good point, because the quality of Mary Kay has never gone down over the years. Never.
No. Mm-mm.
It's never gone down. It's always
No.
maintained its quality. It's always
Mm-hmm.
maintained its integrity.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know too many bad reports about Mary Kay. So
Yeah.
that's a good business for you ladies to model. So we're gonna wrap it up here real shortly. So what are some final words? And I want each of you to have final words. But what are some final words of advice? And I know you gave a little bit at the top of the hour, but what are some final things that you would say to someone your age, not just in general? Let's talk more specifically to someone in your age bracket who thinks they got 10, 20 years to get it together. What?
Okay. So let me go ahead and put this out there. I'm 33, so I'm not a baby. I know we look young, but we not babies. We like right in the middle. We
Okay.
like, oh, I'm an adult, but not like a yeah.
Okay. That's
But
okay.
in our age group, I get you though. No, absolutely.
But I thought y'all was in y'all 20s. I just want to say that. I thought y'all was in y'all
Yeah.
20s. But okay, go ahead.
Oh,
We're in our
thank
30s,
you.
yeah.
Thank you.
I know that's why I said we will take our
Thank you.
compliments. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Welcome.
But I mean, just kind of the same way that I spoke on earlier was just taking the leap and jumping. I had to do that with my first business. I was scared out of my mind to do that because how am I going to live? How am I going to survive? Am I going to make money? Is it going to work? Is it not going to work? But I didn't know if I was going to be able to do it without the backing of my family. So I have wonderful parents and they believe in pretty much anything I say I want to do. And they ask, how can we make it happen? How can we push it forward? What do you need help with? So for me, it was always having the support. I have cousins. Anytime I need to try something new, they are my guinea pigs, my test dummies. I love them, but Jesus, whew. When I first started. So I have a wonderful support team around me, and that allows me to be able to do what I need to do. And if you don't have one, go find you one. Go find a
Yeah.
mentor. Go find somebody that's something that you want to do. You go out there, you find somebody who is a professional in that, who is like A1, and you pick their mind until you have that confidence.
Yeah.
And once you build that confidence, I'm telling you, I've been in my esthetician business. I've done it for 5 years now. I've been in business for myself for 5 years. That was scary. I had a rough couple years in there where I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna pay my rent. I don't know how I'm gonna pay this car note. I don't know how insurance is gonna get paid. But between that and my faith and my wonderful family, who thank God I have, I've been able to maintain. And now I'm on the other end of it because I was able to focus and push through and persevere.
Wow. Wow. Shardai?
Um, Brittney pretty much took it. But I would definitely say a strong support system, family, friends, strangers. That's what's gonna push you to just go ahead and jump. And if you don't believe in it, then no one else will. So you have to start within yourself and make sure whatever you're going after is something that you believe in wholeheartedly and that no one can tell you no different. Like, you gonna do it regardless. So make sure first and foremost that you believe in it first, and
Yeah.
then get your support system. Like I said, whether it's your family, it's your friends, it's strangers. Like Brittney said, find you a mentor, pick their brain, do your research. Just make sure you got all your I's dotted and your T's crossed, so you
Yeah.
can make sure that your business is gonna be what you want it to be. And no business is gonna be easy starting out, but keep your faith up and go for it. Just go for it.
Mm. That is excellent advice. To be confident in what you're pursuing and what you're setting out to do. And I think when you said that, it reminded me of my younger self, because I started out around about the time of y'all age, 30, early 30s, right at about 30, really, 30 to 33 mark as well. But I lacked the
Mm-hmm.
confidence. I wasn't confident
Mm-hmm.
in what I was doing, and I was confident enough to start it, but to carry it out, that's where I lack the confidence to pursue the growth aspect. That's where I lack the confidence. And I had family that was supporting me, but it was still missing here. And when it's missing
Mm-hmm.
here, it's you can only give out but so much because you're lacking it here. So I think that that is
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
excellent advice. The confidence has to be up. And I really, honestly, if I could just be transparent, I've only really gotten my confidence up in the last 2 to 3 years to where I'm like, I can do this. Whoever don't like what I charge, oh well, so what? Goodbye. I've really just gotten to that point because I've had the
Mm-hmm.
blunders, early 30s. So I applaud you ladies for having the confidence of trying out the new products on family, trying it out. If they like it or not, family are the perfect guinea pigs. They really are. I'm personally a guinea pig for my sister-in-law. She just took on nail and she's like doing great now, but I was like her first set. So family is the
Mm-hmm.
perfect guinea pig. They will, you gotta watch family though, because once you start getting big, they still want that discount. So you gotta kind of watch that.
Yeah.
But for the most part,
Yes.
that's good. You
And you
ladies,
be like this. Look here.
right. So for the most part, that's good. You ladies have a great support system. Let me take a look at some people. I have not brought our audience in for a little bit. So let me welcome a couple more people who have joined on with us. Rosalind Gregory. I don't know if you're still on, but good evening. Thanks for joining. Janice Washington Farley. Good evening. Thanks for joining. Is that someone y'all know? I'm not familiar with that person.
That's my mama. Hey, ma.
Hey, mom.
Hey, Miss Farley. Thanks for joining. Latoya Stinson. Thank you.
Hey, cousin Toya.
Oh, you know her? Okay. I know
Mm-hmm.
that name. Okay. Carla King, Prophetess Carla, thanks for joining. Tanya is with us. Erlina.
Hey,
Venus,
Tanya.
Erlina Guilford, and then Clinton McCoy. Hey, Clinton, thanks for joining. Venus was talking about the red. She loves the red, and she do wear y'all red well. I must.
Yes, she does. She definitely does.
She wears it very well. So thank you, Venus, for your support. She said products are
Absolutely.
amazing. Products are amazing.
Thank
Thank
you,
you, Venus.
Venus.
And then Tanya did us the huge favor of putting you guys info in the comments. So I've been
Thank
putting
you,
stuff on.
Tanya.
So thank you everybody who's been joining and for your participation tonight. It's been an awesome show. So thank you, ladies, so much for your words of advice and encouragement. And go ahead one more time. We're gonna wrap it up. But one more time, go ahead and tell people where they can buy your products and how they can find you on social media.
Okay, so you can find us at oh, you can find us at Neo Beauty Beauty xo.com, and you can make any of your purchases on there. You can find us on Facebook. We have a fan page at Neo Beauty XO. We also have an Instagram page at Neo Beauty XO as well, and we also have a Twitter page, same handle, Neo Beauty XO. So that is our those are what we have for our clients. If you have any questions, you can always email us, neobeautyxo@gmail.com. We also have a phone number. It's 951 465, sorry, 5234. To give us a call if you have any questions or concerns about any of the products. And we'll be more than happy to go ahead and get back with you for that as well.
Awesome. Thank you, ladies, for stopping by the Working Wednesdays broadcast. I appreciate you for coming. I've been trying to get y'all on for a couple months now, so I'm so grateful that we made it happen. Stuff. Your interview will be available on our YouTube channel later, so I will make sure y'all get the link for that. But thank you so much for joining us tonight and stopping by. Y'all go out there, support this brand. I've already shown you it is phenomenal. The products are great. Y'all saw the testimonials in the comments. So go get neoed out. Get your lips done right. I just made up a slogan. But go get neoed
Well,
out.
thank you. Go on and get neoed out with it.
Their products, neobeautyxo.com. So thank you, ladies, for joining. God bless y'all, and may God's blessing rest on your business. Y'all have a wonderful night.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. You too.
Thank you, you too.
You're welcome. All right, so that has been the Working Wednesdays broadcast. It was a phenomenal time talking to these young ladies and what they are doing and how their brand is just exploding, exploding, exploding. And y'all have their information. They are running a special 20% off products when you go to their website and you put in neobeautyxo.com. When you're checking out, they have a promo code. That promo code is July 20, and you get 20% off of your purchase. I'm going to go purchase me some more colors as well. So thank you, everybody, for joining me tonight. Again, I'm your host, Audra Hurd, the CEO of IBG Publications. Check this out. If you want to print or publish a book, if you want to market your existing book, if you want to know how to get your book done, you can do that through IBG Publications. Check us out on the web, ibgpublications.com, and you can find out about everything that we do. We have free courses available to help you get started writing and publishing your book. Go check it out. And then also do me a favor, like us on Facebook. You can like us across all social media platforms. IBG Publications on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Go like us. Oh, one more, YouTube. Go subscribe to our YouTube channel, IBG Publications. You can subscribe and check out some of our past videos. We got all kind of stuff out there that will absolutely bless your soul. Okay, so join us here next week, same time, 7 o'clock Central Standard Time. And my guest for next week will be author Shardai Joy Allen. So we're excited. We're going to have her on next week. And I did announce earlier up in the show, we will be switching to a podcast format. I will keep you all posted on that as well. So thank you so much for joining us for the Working Wednesdays broadcast. It has been my absolute pleasure serving you all tonight with such a phenomenal duo of ladies who are doing their thing. They're out in California, and I'm so honored that they came on the show tonight. So have a wonderful night, you all. God bless you, and join us next week for the Working Wednesdays broadcast.